Do you know what really sold me the hearing aid though? It was the app. Now this is a comment I often hear from patients when I do a follow-up appointment after they've been fitted with one of the ReSound 3D hearing aids or the new Quattro hearing aids. So I just want to share a few pointers with you, actually 9, about some of the cool things that this app can do. So straight on to point number 1. So point number 1 is you can alter the volume of the hearing aids. Now, a lot of the time people go to the extent of getting nice discreet hearing aids and then either have to adjust them using buttons on the back of the aid or carrying a separate remote control to turn them up and down. So you no longer need to do this if you've got either an Apple or Android phone that's compatible. You simply go into your app and then you can turn them either up and down together or you can turn them up and down independently of each other. So that's the first point. So point number 2 is you can change the program to suit the environment you're in. So for example, if you were to go from a quiet environment like the office here in Marylebone to a busy cafe like Solly round the corner, you may find if you're listening to the person in front of you that can be a bit of a challenge. So what you would be able to do is to go into the app and select your restaurant program, and on the 9 version of the hearing aids, the top version, you can even then go into the microphone settings if you want and pull that beam into a more narrow setting to focus on the person you're dining with or having a coffee with. So that really helps. Also, you can alter the noise reduction levels, so from off to considerable and all stages in between. So you can really tailor the sound to your own requirements. Now, following on from that, on point number 3, you can set a favourite. So I use the example of the coffee shop around the corner solely. You could go there and using the GPS setup, it will notice that you've gone into that setting or into that environment. You've already made adjustments to a program and renamed it. So when you go in, it automatically switches for you. So you're in the optimum setting for that environment, which is a really nice feature. So the fourth one, yes, touched on it a second ago, you can rename the programs. So I've got a Solely program on a pair I've programmed. I've got a Ronnie Scott's program. I've renamed the normal program, I think, to, or the all around to normal, and various other things. I can't remember, I'll pop them up on the screen. Now another thing, number 5, you can actually have a request sent to your audiologist to have the settings within your hearing aids altered. So that's not just merely requesting an appointment. What that's allowing your audiologist to do based on your feedback is to go into the settings of your hearing aid through the app and make an adjustment. So if you then take that adjustment and you like it, fantastic. You've not had to leave the comfort of your sofa. You can have your hearing aids altered, or even if you're on holiday, for example, as long as you've got internet connectivity there. So any tweaks that are made for you don't like, you can sort of back out of those and make some other adjustments. So that's a really nice feature. So that's ReSound Assist, that's called. Now, Find My Hearing Aids. If you lose your hearing aids, there is a setting within the app that can track them down. So if the last time you were in your favourite restaurant or pub, you left them there, you should then be able to retrace your steps and find them. So, you know, every now and again people do misplace hearing aids, so that's a very useful feature. Now, upgrading the software within the hearing aids, number, I think we're up to 7, that can be quite a time-consuming activity with certain other brands I could mention, where you've got to make an appointment with your audiologist, you've got to have internet connectivity, you've then got to jump online, and it can take a bit of time to download that into the hearing aids. Not so with the ReSound app. What you can do is, if you get the notification that there is an upgrade, you can simply send that into your hearing aids, so giving you extra convenience and saving you and your audiologist time, which is nice. Upgrading the app. Now, as I'm sure you know, with apps, you get regular notifications that there are new bits of functionality on apps and they're constantly improved and tweaked. So that can happen in the background. So you might find certain features come over time that improve your experience of the app and of the hearing aids. So it's not a sort of a static thing. So who knows, in a year's time, there may be whole new capabilities that aren't currently in the app. And finally, if you are unfortunate enough to suffer from tinnitus and your audiologist has put some either masking sounds to help reduce that perception or some environmental sounds into your hearing aids, you can access those via the app and either have them in a specific program, or you can basically adjust them up and down, tweak them from ear to ear. So I've got a program that it sees when I'm entering my house. So the GPS switches into it. I've called it my reading program. So if I was reading about hearing aids online, or you're reading an article and I had that telltale, which is kind of super annoying, that might distract me from that and make me focus on the tinnitus, what I can now do is have that ocean sound playing to help distract me, help me focus on what I'm reading. And then of course, if I'm out and about, the normal sort of the traffic noise and the hustle and bustle of London would suppress that anyway. So that's a really cool feature. So that's 9 different things you can do with the app. There's probably more, but I think that's enough for now. So if you'd like to share this, that would be fantastic. If you'd like to put any comments down there, brilliant. Please subscribe to our channel. We'll be doing lots more about the Lynx Quattro and new developments with ReSound and with other makes and manufacturers. And if you'd like to make an appointment, please feel free to reach out to us. It's Matthew from Zone 1 Hearing. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Goodbye. Not wanting to sound like Columbo, but just one more thing, or 2 actually. 2 more features you can use with the app. If you have purchased a TV streamer, which allows you to hear high quality immersive audio from your television, what you can do is simply access that TV streamer via the app. And within that, you can alter the mix between the ambient noises around you. So it could be other people speaking, or a dog barking, whatever's going on in your immediate environment, and the TV itself. And then the final one is if you've got the multi-mic. So this is used if you're trying to hear someone in a noisy environment. You can clip it onto them and it extends the range of the hearing aids. Again, you can access that via the app. So 11 pretty cool points really. So if you are going to go and have a demonstration, I would say download the app first, really get the full benefit from these hearing aids, because I think you'll be very impressed. So thank you.